While viewers come in, I guess I'll introduce this podcast since I'm going to be posting this on YouTube. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to call it, but it's going to be a series where I meet a bunch of people who are also spiritual and we kind of talk about what it's like. I want to name it something like, welcome guys. It's nice to see you guys in here. But yeah, I'll do like a live podcast, have guests on. What do you guys think I should title it? I'm thinking something like, are you a saint? Are you enlightened? Traveling saint? Something like that. Something about that kind of concept. It's 5 a.m. there? Dang. Yeah, it's 7 p.m. here. 4 a.m., yeah. But yeah, so this podcast episode is going to be about, first of all, a Q&A, but mainly about the fact that I haven't eaten in 72 hours. I have done about 5 of these 3-day water fasts before in the past 2 years. How do you feel? I feel pretty good. I feel better than you would think I would feel, right? Yeah, I'm on hour 72. Technically, right now is when I'm supposed to break the fast, or when I was planning on it, but I'm just doing this as a way to, it's keeping me occupied until I do break the fast in like 30 minutes. But yeah, the body feels good. Last night was the worst. My like legs, it felt like I had growing pains, which has happened in the past. So I'm kind of used to it when I fast. But I just came outside, sat for a little bit, watched some YouTube, then went to sleep. But yeah, when I stand up quickly, I get lightheaded. I'd say that's the main thing you feel when these fasts happen. Are you going to break it on stream? Ooh, maybe I will break it on stream. That's a good idea. I have some chicken legs defrosting outside. The whole point is just to break it using protein. You can also have dairy, but yeah, just don't eat carbs when you break your fast. If you're planning on doing a 72-hour water fast on your own, make sure to eat no carbs for the first 24 hours before you start the fast, because this gets your body in ketosis sooner. And then when you break the fast, don't eat carbs for at least 12 hours. Definitely break it with protein. Imagine I broke the fast and forgot to turn the camera on. I mean, I'm only going to record part of my eating, just the first bite. I want to really enjoy the first meal back. You should also eat something with magnesium because of the leg pain. Yeah, what has magnesium in it? Do you take any vitamins or electrolytes for the 72 hours? So I just drink spring water throughout the fast. So when I start to feel a little lightheaded or weaker, I'll just have a sip of spring water. I just buy a big jug from the grocery store. It doesn't need to be specific spring water. I buy like the typical one, like natural geyser or something. But don't get too stressed with all the details of a fast. It can be overwhelming to try and plan for it perfectly, but again, as long as you don't eat carbs before and after, and you drink some spring water throughout, you should be fine. Again, not medical advice. Do your own research. Research autophagy. Yeah, research that. That's the whole concept. Your body starts to break down the dead cells when there's no other cells inside. Bananas or avocados? For the magnesium? Okay. Yeah, I like both. Maybe tomorrow I'll go buy some. How would you avoid carbs? Feel like it'd be difficult? It's not as hard as you think. You've really got to just eat protein and dairy. It's pretty much what it is. I mean, it's okay if there's a little carbs. I mean, most things have some carbs in it. But just don't eat things that are mostly carbs, like eating bread or cake or any sugar, even fruit. I made the mistake of eating fruit after one of my fasts, and my stomach did not like that. I was on the toilet for a long time. In case a woman wants to try this, you should do it during the follicular phase. Thank you for that. Yeah, some women have asked me how this would impact their like menstrual cycle and stuff, and I'm not educated on that at all, so I'm glad you have brought that follicular phase up. Spiritually though, do I feel different spiritually because of the fast? I mean, a lot of people fast for spiritual reasons, not just for health reasons, like I am. I'd say that it just kind of, yeah, this is the first stream in a long time. I did an Instagram live yesterday, but this is the first Twitch live and podcast episode. I'm going to post all these VODs on YouTube. Same handle, Zuckerbuddy. I'll try and post this one tomorrow. I'm still trying to figure everything out. I also bought this new mic. What do you guys think? Does it sound nice? For whatever reason, it won't let me connect the lab mic to it, like the little thing that attaches, but I'll figure it out. Oh, spiritual impact of this fast. I'd say it's not, all it does is it kind of brings to light the things that are already going on in your spiritual life. So if you already are reaching this non-dual state, it might make it easier. But it's not like I wouldn't say it's a shortcut. I wouldn't say it solves your problems for you. Vivid dreams? Um, Not particularly. Maybe some, but I always have pretty vivid dreams, so my body feels lighter for sure. I feel a bit of less attachment to things, but that's just spiritual progress. Progress, right? If you guys aren't watching the video version, yeah, I'll post these on Spotify too. Yeah, that'll be fun. I feel like I'm really getting this whole, I'm kind of forming the place my content lands, like the short form content on Instagram, these live streams here, the longer vlogs on YouTube, which you guys should definitely check out. Same handle. All of my pages are all Zucker a Buddy. That's it. Yeah, it feels like I'm really finding my place content-wise, which is nice. It's been a good exploratory phase. Do I recommend everyone do a fast? Not particularly, but I would say that if you feel like you have a bad relationship with food, like you struggle with controlling your cravings, you overeat, or you have a eating disorder, I think it can be very beneficial to your relationship with food, because when you don't eat for 3 days, you realize that it's possible for your body to not eat, and that you're choosing consciously to eat food. You're making the decision to eat because it feels good, it tastes good, because you don't like the discomfort of not eating. But when you do a 3-day fast, you have this whole new appreciation for food. Food becomes something more than just a pleasure, right? It's like you're eating It's like you're eating food for the first time. It's like you've never had food before after a 3-day fast. Like when I go now to the kitchen and break my fast, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna feel good. Yeah, this is not meant for people with anorexia. Agreed. I mean, in a way it is, because it does deal with your relationship with food, but it doesn't deal with your body image issues. Your body image issues are a different thing. What was your experience when you ate carbs before a fast? Would it affect a 24-hour fast as much? You just won't get into ketosis sooner. The 24 hours, I have not eaten carbs for 48 hours before a fast, but it hit very intensely because your body's already breaking down all the dead cells. It just kind of speed runs it. It makes it so the fast is more effective. But yeah, for people with body image issues, should you fast? I think they're two different issues. Obviously, they have the same root cause of attachment, being attached to looking good or being attached to the taste of food. Both are attachments, and it's always beneficial to put yourself in the situation that you're most afraid of. So when you struggle with controlling your diet, by not eating food for 3 days, all of a sudden you're forced to deal with the present moment, the present fact that you can't eat right now. And when you deal with that, you find why you're attached. You find out who's attached. All spirituality is, it's just a funnel towards the feeling of being separate. As you rest in the feeling of being separate, all of a sudden that separateness is seen to be a part of everything. Just like a wave seems separate at first glance, when you look closely, you realize that the wave is a part of the ocean, and that even though it appears separate, it's actually not separate. Congrats on the first Twitch stream. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the content. I'm glad it resonated. All love. With this kind of content, it's not about what I say so much. It's more about what people take from it. Like I can say one thing and everyone who watches it or listens to it has a different response, a different realization from it. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just important to notice, right? Like the saying, the finger pointing to the moon isn't the moon. The words I say aren't going to directly break you into enlightenment, right? They're just pointing you in a certain direction. Just look, that's all. Just use me as a pointer. Can you share what I take from what you say? Of course. Feel free to do whatever you guys want in the chat. W's in the chat, yeah. Welcome, Cho. Yeah, it's fun. I've never done a Twitch stream before. Do you practice daily morning meditation? If so, meditation or mindfulness? I think it's useful to do, but I personally don't. I think it's good to get in the habit of, as soon as you wake up, to just focus on what it feels like to wake up, to be someone who's now not sleeping, to just ground yourself before the world kind of starts to imprint itself on you, before the ego starts to find a bunch of things to do and deal with. You just ground yourself as soon as you wake up. Most spiritual practices or traditions do this in one way or another. But I'm kind of a weird case. I haven't really practiced meditation much. And if you do, that's not inherently bad, right? Feel like you're able to view I as a part of everything. What you said just now, a wave is a part of the ocean, help that feeling, help dissolve separation. Yeah, it's a good metaphor. Because deep down, we already know that we're not separate, but we've convinced ourselves that we are. So metaphors like, the wave is a part of the ocean, or all of these meditations and descriptions of the state of awareness, all they do is point you towards the truth of what already is. That we already are the ocean. So social media consumption was bad for you until you find my content. What's my relationship with social media like? My relationship with social media has been decent over the years, I'd say. I got very attached to travel vloggers like Kara and Nate, Eamon and Beck, Raya and Louie, which honestly, they've definitely inspired me or made me more confident to take this path. But I'd say it was a very parasocial relationship. Like, you find this closure or comfort in spending time with people who are just kind of good people on camera. You feel less alone. You eat all your meals with them or watching them. So social media can definitely be dangerous from that aspect, but it does bring connection if you look in the right place. Oh, a message got banned. That was kind of weird. Do you got a mic? Sounds crisp. I'm glad it does. Yeah, I just got a nice one, the Rode Wireless Pro. Yeah, it's nice. I can't get the lav mic part to work though, so I have to like clip it on here, but I'll figure it out. I'm not familiar with Abraham Hicks. How often am I streaming? I'm not sure yet, but I'll go live tomorrow at the same time, 7 p.m. Just my life is changing a lot, so it's hard to know exactly where I'll be, but tomorrow, same time, I'll go live. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I mean, the live definitely feels a little different on here versus like Instagram or TikTok, but it's more chill. I wonder how you get famous on Twitch. I mean, it's not going to just randomly start recommending my live stream to people, right? Like, I decided to go on Twitch just to kind of expand the places that I post content, because you never know when one will get shut down. You ever thought of streaming here and TikTok at the same time? But how would I do that though? I only have one phone. I'll look into it though, because that'd be nice. Maybe put this on my computer. Abraham Hicks is someone that talked about the law of attraction. Yeah, what do you guys define the law of attraction as? Like, what you are, or what your inner world looks like is what will come to you. Is that the description for it? You just watched my first 2 YouTube vlogs. Super amazing. Thank you. You looked at something and didn't label it. Yeah, it does feel like you're almost back to childhood, right? Feels like you're seeing things for the first time. Everything feels more real, more solid. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. They're fun to make. Law of attraction is physical and mental alignment. I'm honestly not too sure. The way I see it, it's like what you embody is what will come to you because you are the world. Like when you realize that you're not separate from the world, you are it, then you stop feeling like you need to get things. You just kind of accept that they're already there. Like all the love you can ever hold is already there and it's a part of you. When you realize that you're not separate from that love, then it's more apparent. Would you continue doing a job if it brought great stress? I mean, it's up to you. If you think it's worth it, then stay. If you have somewhere else to go, then go. There's no be-all right answer. Only you know. You know where you want to be. You love being able to meditate while doing that. Like you can watch my videos and see new things. Yeah, just by watching content, even something that's inherently bad, right? Watching social media. If you do it while meditating, if you watch the videos without labeling what's happening, then it can be meditative and help with your spiritual growth. All right, I think I'm going to go take a bite of some food. I'll bring this with me. I'm glad the mic sounds nice. I paid a little bit too much money for it. Wrong one. All right, let me set you up at the dinner table. Maybe lower you a little more. All right, I'm gonna grab something. I can't believe I'm breaking my 72-hour fast right now. It doesn't feel real. Yeah, vlog stream? Yeah, kinda. Again, I'll post all of this stuff on YouTube. Might as well. As long as it doesn't clutter it up too much. So, to break the fast, I'm gonna eat this cheese. Just keep it simple, and then I'll eat the chicken. What you wanna do when you break a long fast is you wanna have just a little bit of food, just like a nibble, just so your body starts to get used to eating again. Yeah, it's good cheese, isn't it? All right, ready? That is good. That's it. 72 hours. Didn't eat anything. I feel like this is a pretty good place to... Well, I'll keep the stream going for a little longer. Yeah, it's like almost like you forget what eating is like. It's weird. I think that's the first spam I've ever gotten on Twitch. That's fun. Just made history, yeah. Y'all love show. Sorry, podcast people, you're probably just listening to me chew on cheese right now. Oh, I would love some Parmesan. This is pretty good though. That was nice. That tasted good. I'm gonna start. I'm probably gonna cook up this chicken I made the other day. I'll set you guys up on the countertop so you can join me. I hope these Twitch lives become like a an actual thing I do. This is kind of fun. It's like live streaming. It's like chilling like this. The pad is nice. It is nice, isn't it? And I'm paying nothing for this place. I'm paying $850 a month for the whole house, just because there's no roommates at this time. All right. We're gonna make some chicken. And by we, I mean me. That's a crazy flame. It's gonna be cheaper with a mate? No, it would have been the same price. I booked this place on Roomies. She was gonna charge me the same if I had roommates or not. What do you think about different emotions? They are labeled for thoughts, but doesn't it sound weird for there to be no difference? Emotions are just feelings we have based on situations or stimuli. But when you have an emotion, notice how you label it. You say, that's fear, that's sadness, that's joy. But if you take the label away, if you forget that you've ever felt depression before, and all of a sudden you're experiencing it for the first time, it does something different. You know, you see the emotion in a different way. Just try it. Try it. I highly recommend. Ooh, I can feel my stomach acting up after that cheese. Maybe I should have waited longer before heating up this chicken. We'll have 2 pieces first. Well, it's gonna be loud for you guys now. Oh, damn. What's the audio like? Is it too loud? Can you just hear the sizzling? Dang, I have so much food I gotta go through before I leave. Maybe it's not that bad? Okay, good. Getting a sizzling chicken stream. What did I marinate it with? I just seasoned it. Toilet stream after the cheese. Oh God, dang, that just popped and hit me. That's crazy. I just put spices on it. I got a bunch of spices. I mean, there, you see that behind the pot? That's weird to angle it like that. Your Turkish heart hurts? What do you mean just seasoned it? Come on, that was the first time I've ever baked chicken before. Like by myself, you know. So I'm kind of proud with how it turned out. Oh, Jesus. I think I'm gonna cover it. I'm not look, I'm not the worst cook, but I'm not the best cook. All right. Like you'll see me, I'm gonna make a video of me cooking my famous easy curry. I'm gonna make a video and post it for you guys. You guys got a nice recipe coming. Yeah, I'm just warming it up. I already cooked it in the oven. Yeah, I'm excited too. If you're excited, imagine how excited I am. Man, I can't believe I just ate cheese. I can't believe I broke the fast. The thing with fasts is while you're fasting, it feels like it'll never end. It feels like you're never gonna get to eat a meal. But then you eat the meal. Like eventually the fast does end. And it kind of messes with your concept of time, because during the fast, you're always thinking about how many hours left is it gonna be until I can eat. And eventually, there's no more hours left. The time just moves. And the concept of time is freaky. Yeah, all love, Cho. I'm glad you could make it. Dude is cooking while cooking answers. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll give you guys a nice curry recipe in a few days. I'm going to, honestly, tomorrow I'll probably cook it. So I'll probably film it tomorrow. Time is one foundation of our existence. Wait till you quit college. I'll answer both. I did quit college. I dropped out. I look, the only point of college was to change the way therapy works, to help turn therapy into a more spiritual thing, focusing on the ego that causes suffering instead of just manipulating the ego. But that's too hard, to be honest. I don't want to have to fight with all these professors and therapists and convince them that they're wrong. I'd rather just live my truth, record it, and post it online. Sorry, I gotta fill up some water. You're on the college budget, but you'll take a look. Oh, nice. That does look good. You missed me on TikTok? Yeah, I know. It was fun. It was a fun time doing TikTok lives. But it's just not like sustainable like that. Like something like Twitch is more safe. TikTok, the views on TikTok ebb and flow. I don't feel as secure with that. Obviously security isn't that. Ooh, that burned a little. All right, I think these are ready to eat, to be honest. All right, the chicken is ready. Dang, it's 5:30 in the morning? You're going to sleep now? Oh, good night, that's crazy. Appreciate you joining. I'm gonna try and have a somewhat consistent schedule with this. I know that's the best way to do it. So tomorrow I'm gonna be live at the same time, 7 p.m. PST. I'll post on my story. No, I don't get nauseous when I fast, to be honest, which I find nice. I think if you do it right, you shouldn't. I think if you do it right, you shouldn't get nauseous. And if you do, you gotta drink some spring water or something. Yeah, appreciate you, Mega Lasagna. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a good stream. I'm curious to see how these streams are gonna end up in like a few months if I keep doing them. All right, chicken's there. I'm going to put you guys down here. If you guys have any tips or things you want to see on these live streams too, or the YouTube vlogs, let me know. Like, I'm just messing around and experimenting with stuff. The longest you fast was 3 days and it's just a mental battle. Yeah, it's just a mental battle. Your body's fine without eating. Like, you just feel a little bit weak, but it's the mental battle. It's the, oh, I want the taste of food, you know? This chicken's gonna be nice though. The worst is when you want to eat and everything's too hot. Oh, the inside of it is kind of cold. Still good though. Thank you, good advice. I'll keep messing around like this. Yeah, it does feel hard to give up the things you want because your whole life is revolving around the things you want. You know, everything you do is because of the things you want. So when you let go of that need to get the things you want, then all of a sudden life just opens up to you. There's so much more you can do. You're so much more free. This chicken doesn't taste great, to be honest. But I froze it, so it can't be bad, I hope. I guess we'll find out soon. How'd you get into not labeling things? It was a Jiddu Krishnamurti video, like years back. It's one of the first things that ever clicked for me. I just looked outside at a tree, and all of a sudden I saw it differently. I didn't see it through the word tree, I just saw it. And I didn't really know the importance of that when it did happen. But now I know it's a very important moment. Seeing things without labeling them is like the foundation of spirituality, for me at least, for my practice. Yeah, I let it defrost outside, but it should be fine. I've heard of the power of now, but never read it. Some people I know really liked it though, so it must be pretty legitimate. When you realize that there's no such thing as time, like there's no future or past, they're just memories or concepts, it kind of makes it easier to accept that the ego is the same. The ego also just exists as a concept like time. Stores won't open for 3 hours. You don't have food at your house? Yeah, this chicken tastes funky for whatever reason. It might just be because I fasted. Oh, that's cold. That needs to get put on the stove. Yeah, that chicken was still pretty cold. Maybe that's why it was funky. What else should I eat? I feel like as soon as I break a fast, I know I shouldn't eat a bunch of food. But of course I want to. I want to taste stuff again. I like desperately want to eat the cake I have in my fridge. But I know my stomach's not gonna be very happy if I do that. Don't get food poisoning from your first meal. I mean, like, I cooked it fully. I just froze it, you know? You'd like to start with fruit or something, high fiber, don't. It'll go straight out of you. Eating fruit is a big mistake when you break a fast. I thought I should eat apples, and I ate a bunch of apples, and I had a horrific cramp for like hours, to be honest. It's fucking horrible. It was rough. Am I allowed to curse on here? And like on Spotify podcasts and stuff? Yeah, don't eat fruits. Don't eat fruits. Trust. Wait a little bit. I like how you guys are more live. The Instagram comments and TikTok. It takes like a minute for them to come in. I think the only platform that doesn't like cursing is YouTube. Okay. Because I'm going to post these on YouTube too, I think, so. But I'm not sure if I should, though. I don't know if that's going to clutter the feed or something. But I would like to turn this into like a podcast type thing, so I might just post them. Yeah, it is a nice connection. You might have to do some editing, maybe a second channel, but really make another channel just for the VODs. I feel like I can do like what Madeline Argy does, how she posts a vlog a week and a podcast a week too. I could do that, but just post more stuff. Like, I just have a lot of time on my hands, you know? You can keep the VODs on here. Yeah, if they all have same thumbnail or podcast number 1 or 2, it would help separate. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna come up with a name for the podcast and put it in all the titles. It'll be like, again, what do you guys think I should call it? I know the podcast people, it's weird to think that people are gonna be listening to this in their car or just on their phone randomly. But yeah, what do I call this? I'm thinking something about a saint or enlightenment, like, are you a saint? Are you enlightened? Something like that. A vlog and a podcast a week sounds great. Just gotta stay consistent. I bet you I could, Findings on the Path is good too. I bet you I could do more than just a podcast or a vlog a week. I'll have a lot of time now that I'm not in college. All right, the chicken should be ready now. Ooh. Yeah, that's sizzling. You guys hear that? Listen to that. Ooh, that smoke is getting in my throat. That's great. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. Findings on the Path, yeah. I'll figure out what to name it. It's not too serious. I think a question sticker on your Insta story for the name of the podcast would be great. Yeah, I will do that actually. Thank you for the good idea. You're gonna go get your laundry? Yeah, I'm probably gonna end by the time you get back, but it's nice. Yeah, definitely check back in tomorrow, same time. I'll be live here. All love space. All right. I'm gonna wait for this chicken to cool down a little bit. I have a feeling the microphone's gonna die though. Oh, no, it's still going. How's the audio quality? It's good. Sounds nice. I just wish I could get that lav mic set up. It's kind of this big box on my chest right now. Good, yeah, nice. Great quality, good. Good to hear. Does feeling lost in life matter if it's just the ego that feels lost? Feeling lost in life matters because it points you to the one who feels lost. All of these attachments and sufferings and feelings and thoughts, they all point your attention back towards the one who's thinking the thoughts, the one who needs attention, the one who wants money. Just use those so-called negative things to point towards the one who feels negative. That's the root of the Advaita Vedanta or self-inquiry path for spirituality. I didn't realize I was on it, but now I kind of know that it makes sense. It's just about looking inwardly, basically. Well, let's see if this chicken's better. It is better. It's kind of scary that the other chicken tasted like that, though. It tasted weird. Yeah, this doesn't taste great either. Maybe it's kind of old. Maybe I shouldn't eat this. Yeah, that can't be what chicken is supposed to taste like. It has a weird bitter taste almost. That sucks. Well, I guess I'm gonna throw the chicken out. Dang it, I ate a good amount of it too. That's sketchy. But it's kind of good though. If the chicken's bad, you pray for my stomach to stop eating it. Okay. I think it's just because of the fast. It tastes weird, but this is this is what I was gonna eat. This was my meal. I don't have much else to just eat right now, and I don't want to cook something. Ooh, yeah, my stomach already feels weird. God bless me. I wish I could describe that taste of the chicken to you better. I have eggs, I have pickles, bacon. Maybe just I might just eat some cheese and ham now. Ooh. Maybe my taste buds have been reset. Yeah, maybe I don't like the taste of meat anymore. Who knows? After all those debates on social media. Sounds like a great omelet with bacon. Yeah, that is a good idea. But that's kind of a lot of effort though. Omelet with bacon. I might let my stomach rest. I think I'm gonna eat some cheese and ham at first. Although I actually will make an omelet with bacon at some point. It's a good idea. You know, I don't really watch Twitch live streams. Is this what it's like? What those IRL streams are like? Well, I guess this is like a mukbang. Yeah, this is what it's like. It's the best stream you've ever seen. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. No, I could definitely see how this would be a fun stream. Like if I was on the other side, like if I wasn't the streamer doing the stream. It just feels weirder when you just kind of like, when you're the one making the content. Okay, this ham is kind of old. I think it looks okay though. The Best By date was like a day ago. Or the sell by date. Oh, it tastes good. Your stomach is definitely gonna be hurting. Don't say that. If my stomach starts to hurt, I'm eating cake. I'm gonna just go for it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to end this stream. When I do end the stream, it's probably good. I gotta go to the bathroom. That's a good idea, adding the Discord when I'm live. Yeah, I don't really get the ashtray name, but I'll definitely post on my story asking for name ideas for this. Yeah, my stomach's definitely feeling something. Feeling some type of way. Ham, yeah, what does it sound like when I'm eating? Can you hear the chewing? Like very like intensely? What's a good wake up or sleep time? Whatever works for you. I'd say getting up in the morning makes you more productive, but there's no like good or bad. Waking up with the sun and going to sleep when the sun sets is always nice. It's not very noticeable. It's a good amount of chewing noises. How long do you guys think until I meet the Phase guys? They're the famous real life live streamers, right? You gonna do a live stream with me? The microphone is good? Nice. I'm glad I picked it then. Yeah, I'll get that lav mic set up for tomorrow's live stream. Ooh, there's something weird on the table. Imagine you collab with Twitch celebs. Yeah, I think that'd be funny. I think we'd have good conversations. I think, like, look, I think my niche, this like spiritual thing, it's not even a niche, it's like my life. But you know, that niche of being spiritual, it's kind of interesting to people. People are starting to get interested. So I think if I just get lucky, I'll end up in this like mainstream circle. And like, I don't want to be famous, all right? I mean, of course I want to be famous, we all do. But there's no me who wants to be famous, so the desire and attachment disappears. But it would just reach a lot of people, which I think would be sick. You know, like imagine you tune in for like a Kai Cenat live stream, and they're just this spiritual, like, guru-like dude. I'm kind of bummed about that chicken. That was nasty. What can you do, though? I remember following you and seeing you blow up. Definitely Kai collab soon. Yeah. Appreciate that. It's easy to get upset with social media because you see these big swings. Like, I'll post 2 videos, all of a sudden get like millions of views, and then not much after. It's easy to get attached to it, to attach to the numbers, the fame, because it's numbers. Like, I see the numbers go up when a video does well. It's very quantitative data. But again, it just shows you another attachment you have. Like the attachment to reach more people. When you let go of that too, you just do everything for fun. Like, I was getting stressed out earlier when I was trying to set up the lav mic, connect this, which I've brought up a few times now. But if I had no attachment to the quality of this live stream, then it wouldn't bother me. I would have done what I could to get it fixed. When I realized it didn't work, you just move on. And it's just such an easier way of living your life. So much easier. I think it's time for me to end the stream and go to the bathroom. That was a nice stream. A good way to start the whole Twitch podcast live stream thing, when I break my 72-hour fast with fucking, shouldn't curse, with nasty chicken too, like nasty chicken. Yeah, appreciate it. I need all the luck I can get. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time here. Take care of yourselves. All love.